Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting. I appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you're new to the channel, if you're just now finding us, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. And to learn more about me and learn more about my company, please check out the links below. And two of the things I recommend checking out is check out our courses section for the all-new gym management playbook. And this was specifically set up for you folks that are looking to shorten the learning curve and you're looking to increase bottom line profitability. So if you're new to the industry, you're thinking about getting into the industry, or if you are struggling at this right now, this could be an ideal opportunity for you to really ramp up your business. So check the link below in our courses section, our gym management playbook. And for you folks that are looking to open new facilities, you need funding, or you have an existing facility, you need funding for additional marketing, additional staff, additional things that you want to do, click the funding link below for more information on how you could potentially qualify for up to $250,000 in funding with no collateral. So with that said, let's get into our topic today. It's 7 things that every gym owner should know. So if you're thinking about getting into the industry, listen up, listen to this video several times. But if you're thinking about getting into the industry, let's see if we can check off these 7 things. If you're already in the industry, how are you doing on these 7 things? And let's see how we can improve each one of them. So number 1 on our list is understand that culture counts. Culture counts. I mean, at the end of the day, what you want is you want a very satisfied workforce. And there's a host of ways we can approach this, but one of the general philosophies that I like to utilize is I want to treat our staff, I want to treat our employees, our workforce, just like they're a customer. I want to nurture them. I want to maintain interest. I want to maintain desire. I mean, all the things that we'd want to do with a customer, I'm really doing the exact same thing with my staff. We want a satisfied workforce, because one of the things is true. You start looking at member retention and things like that. There's some direct correlations with that, with staff retention. Okay, better job we do at that, typically the better job we're able to do over here. And let me give you something else to think about on the whole culture thing, because I think too, one of the things we want to consider here is we want some sales culture into our business. And I'm not talking an overbearing kind of sales culture, but an awareness of what needs to be done. I'll give you an example. A lot of clubs, particularly some smaller clubs, particularly boutiques, when they hire front desk staff, they'll hire front desk staff kind of like an admin role, but then they'll have them sell. Okay, that doesn't always work as well as you might hope, and I'm not necessarily a great proponent of that, but it can work. Okay, so we'll have the front desk staff that will have them sell. But what if you switched it? What if you hired sales staff and had them work the front desk? One of the things you will get a culture change, because what happens all of a sudden is we're going to make sure now we're going to give a presentation to everybody who comes in. We're going to make sure we treat everybody like a buyer. We're going to make sure we sit down with everybody. We're going to make sure we use a price presentation sheet. We're going to make sure we ask them to buy. We're going to start creating a sales culture, not an over-the-top, annoying kind of thing, but just a very professional culture of here's how we do business. So think about your culture, whether you're brand new or whether you've been in business for a while. You want a culture that really, it's a very much a satisfied workforce. And again, I want to suggest to you that we treat our staff just like we treat our members. Okay, we have a process for that, but then also think about that sales culture. It's going to be an important part of what you're trying to do. Number 2, we want to hire the right people. Okay, we want folks that that have the ability to go to whole new levels. And the thing I would suggest here in terms of hiring the right people is the first thing you want to do is get together a plan of action, a recruiting plan of action. of how you're going to recruit. I like to see us talking to people every day about opportunities. Doesn't mean you necessarily have to hire them, okay? But we've got a tab on our website. We're sending out emails. It's in our email welcome letter. We've got fees to our current staff if they refer somebody. We've got listings with, ZipRecruiter and Indeed and others. We got the the Unemployment Commission, those offices where we're listing jobs. We've got colleges and high schools and all of that. And so it's a full-blown plan of action to recruit people, and we're looking all the time for it. And then consider holding like week-long training classes that, in a sense, we kind of vet these folks out, they vet us out. So you might start with 10, end with 4. But when you do, the people that now come into your club, they're ready to go. Okay? One of the biggest problems I find with hiring the right people is maybe we hire the right ones, but we don't train them right. We don't train them quick enough. We want them to have success right out of the gate, because this affects your brand, it affects sales, it affects everything. Okay? So you want to get a real strategy in place for that. So hire the right people. Number 3, delegate your way to success. You don't have to take on everything, nor should you. Okay? If somebody else can do it, delegate it. And certainly, if it can be done by someone, say, who's making $15 an hour, delegate it. Let them do it. Okay? Not only does this free you up and allow you to do things that need to be done, for your job description, but also this helps develop the folks that you're delegating to. So you're going to have to develop, you're going to have staff. Kind of gets back to hiring the right folks, right? We hire the right people, and then we delegate to them. Let them do it. Okay? Let them push you up, to do new things, whether it be to expand to more facilities or expand the existing operation and things like this. Number 4, have a contingency plan. One of the things that I've seen over the years is that, the gym owners that do the best, they're really the folks that are good at plan B, okay? And so what I would suggest we do, and I talk about this a lot, okay, for you folks that have listened to some of our other recordings, you heard me talk about this. When we design a plan of action, our monthly plan of action, okay, we've always got a section in there called roadblocks and setbacks. So we need a contingency plan. So what are potential roadblocks and setbacks? What are they? Identify what those might be, but then what's the solution if that happens? Let's don't get caught, flat-footed, so to speak, where if something happens, let's go, oh no, what am I going to do? Think about this in advance. What are some potential things that could happen? Could be loss of key personnel, could be tornado, could be weather. Okay, could be new government regulations. Could be a host of things. Could be new competition comes in. You lose key personnel, whatever it might be. So what are those contingencies, and how are you going to handle it? Okay, roadblocks and setbacks, and how are you going to handle it? Think about that. Understand it every month, and really in every department. And we want to train all of our managers on how to think this way. Number 5. Understand that billing is vital. You want to choose the right billing company, for your business. Okay, whether you're a small boutique, you're a big box facility, it's all going to be a little different. But do your due diligence. Choose the right billing company. The billing is vital. You want to make sure things are getting billed timely, they're getting collected, they're getting followed up on. And you want to make sure in that whole arena there that the software is simple and it's easy for your staff to use to easily ramp this up. What you don't want to be doing is, signing people up, and now we've got problems with this stuff down the road. So billing is going to be vital. Do your research, on your billing companies. Number 6, customer service. Member service is king. Okay, and the way I like to look at this is we want to, in a sense, overpromise and then overdeliver on that overpromise. We want to give super service. We want to give our customer more service than they ever bargained for, more than they ever thought they were going to get. Okay, that is one of the secrets here. Because when you go back to retention and think about our member retention, that is a direct reflection of the member experience. Let's make sure that member experience at all levels is not only a good one, but a great one. Okay, we want to give them more than they ever bargained for. We want to give them country club level service at a health club price. And then number 7, we want to make sure that we are marketing to ensure a high return on investment. Now, this is one of the bigger problems that I see, okay, is that most facilities, they're doing one or two things really to promote your business. And the biggest issue that small business has, biggest issue that independent gym owners have, is the issue of obscurity. Nobody knows who you are, and those that do, they don't have you at top of mind. And so you need a marketing plan in place that, what the goal is you want everybody in your trade area to know who you are and what you do. Everywhere they turn, they see you. Okay, that is, job one here. If we don't do that, it's not going to matter how nice a facility you have, how great a service you have. If no one's walking in, if no one knows who you are, what you're doing, it's not going to matter. So making sure that we are marketing at that level to get that done. So 7 things that every gym owner should know. If you're brand new, take a look at this list. Start following it. Okay. If you're in business now, how are you doing on each category that we've listed? So folks, I hope you found the information today beneficial. If you have, please hit that like button. I appreciate it. Again, my name is Jim Thomas, and I look forward to seeing you all in that next video.